Hi, this is Teddy Burris, and I'm going to share with you my word of the year for 2022 and some insights as to why I chose this word for my word of the year. It's a simple word, yet very powerful, and used properly, it'll have a very powerful impact on my life and my business. It's also a sign of the transition that has begun in my life. The word I've chosen for my word of the year for 2022 is no. Again, it's a powerful word and also an important life and business tool. Now I realize why I need to say no to others who ask me to do things that are beyond my interest, my concern, or my responsibility. Yet, always knowing when I should say yes to others. And also know when I should say no to myself as I consider things that I know are not appropriate or necessary for me to do. I understand the importance of saying no to activities that can hurt me or damage the relationships that I have with the people who are important to me in my life, and no to things that could damage my brand for my business. I no longer climb trees. I no longer yell and scream in public. Never did anyway. And I will continue to say no to the throngs of women who try to seduce me. Okay, that's just in my mind. I understand the importance of saying no to spending money that I don't really need to spend. This year, for the first time ever, we bought a used car instead of a brand new car. It turned out to be a great buy. I also am no longer interested in buying a motorcycle or a boat. I've become better at saying no to spending time on tasks that I don't really need to do. I no longer have the desire to build a classic car or change the oil in my car or to replace the windows myself in our home. I'm learning to say no to consuming excessive foods and drinks. Now, although this past Christmas I made the best ever Southern mac and cheese, but I only had one serving and I only drank one beer. And I'm also managing the ability for me to walk past the kegerator without partaking. Now, I've learned to say no to giving up too early on the things that I should be doing and I should complete in a timely manner. Just this week, I completed a bunch of honeydew tasks that I was proud of myself for accomplishing. And I also am proud of myself that I got this article and this video produced with 2 days left in the year. Now I'm learning to say no to ignoring good books that I should be reading, that I told myself I wanted to read, but I just couldn't find time to do it for lots of the wrong reasons. Now, I'm no longer immediately jumping to Netflix in the evening. Instead, I've got 3 books on my coffee table that I want to read, and I am reading. One of these books is titled Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less. Real excited about reading that. Being more purposeful at saying no to time-sucking activities is providing me more time to spend with my family and friends. Just this past week, Rebecca, my wife, and I spent an entire week in Maryland with her parents. Previously, I would have thought it would have been more important for me to be producing videos and writing articles. But I put that aside for a week, and it was worth doing. This week, I called a dozen people that I have not talked to in years. Because again, previously, I would have consumed myself with other unnecessary time-sucking activities. Instead, I made these calls, and they were rewarding in lots of ways. Mostly by strengthening the relationships with these people. Now, although our business is all about social media, I've begun to say no to jumping on social media all day long. I no longer get on Facebook as much, or Instagram, or TikTok. And I've already deleted Snapchat and Clubhouse from my cell phone. Don't need them. I've also deleted the entire NC Wise Guy persona that I created on Facebook, Twitter, and Google. It was fun while it lasted, but it has become a distraction. It has to go. Being more deliberate at saying no is also giving us more time to look at our business as a component of our lives and that transition into retirement. Now, after a lot of research and consideration, we've added a new YouTube channel to the business. And I now have the time to fulfill the commitment over the next year or so of building out that channel. Saying no to the things that we should say no to are giving us more time to invest on the things that we should do. Now, are you afraid of saying no? I used to be. I had that FOMO issue, that fear of missing out, but I've gotten over it. Are you saying no to the requests that are coming at you, the invites that are coming at you, the activities that are coming to you, and those time-sucking activities that you previously would look at and consider seriously? But now you're saying no to more of that so that you can work on more of what you need to work on? That's what I'm doing. And I am sure that being purposeful at using the word no will help me minimize all of these time-sucking activities that have been getting in the way of me creating a richer life and being more successful. Furthermore, I'm sure that 2022 and beyond will be much better for me, my family, and my business as I practice using the word no with purpose and intention. Happy New Year.